What's the deal with Nazis? I mean, why is Japan obsessed with them? It's not like World War II still going on. On the outset, ACCA, or ACCA, seems to come off as the show this season for the intellectual. On one corner, some will go, it's slow, while the pseudo-intellectuals searching for only the highest quality of Chinese cartoons might reply, well then you just aren't watching it properly. Not that I mean to insult, and if you are offended, then I am anaspeptic, prasmotic, even compunctious to have caused you such pericombobulation. TLDW, ACCA is a series that takes itself very seriously. However, so far, that just means it's taking forever to set up its narrative without actually giving us, the audience, much of a payoff. Yet. It takes place in a fictional country that for some reason is shaped like a bird taking a shit, divided into 13 states, and they all operate mostly independent of one another. The difference being that there's some semblance of a federal government and even a monarchy as an attempt to keep the peace, with ACCA being an agency that acts as an overseer. But like all organizations, it has flaws, some trying to cheat the system or even break it, which brings us to Gene. Gene is a member of the internal affairs for ACCA, with his duties involving going around to the different sections to make sure that everything is still running smoothly. Are you bored yet? Is this interesting? Oh hey, it's the average everyday life of a chain-smoking government worker dressed suspiciously like a Nazi SS officer. Did we mention he smokes all the goddamn time? Here, let us remind you for the 4th episode in a row. Basically, ACCA is a show of could-bes and maybes, and depends entirely on its narrative carrying its ambitions forward. There are hints, like any good story, of an underlying sinister plot going on. You have a council of higher-ups, some of which seem to have their own ulterior motive, a spoiled prince who is actually JJ from Yuri on Ice, thank you Mamoru Miyano, and a fake general who is getting suspicious because she is blocked from investigating corruption. But the hints haven't led to much as of yet. They might! It would be so freaking depressing if they don't, and I would love nothing more than to talk about how awesome this show turns out come the end of the season, but I can't yet. My main problem here, apart from the pacing, is that I'm getting the feeling that the show doesn't really know what it wants to be, so it spends its time picking and trying out various genres like a magpie, and taking its swell time with it. Like, I know it's going to be a grounded political drama, but can't they do that without making everyone sound like they're bored out of their minds and reading out of a script? Like, if there's any major criticism I have for the show thus far, it's the exposition. As apart from our main character's loving emoto, almost everyone sounds like they're mind-numbingly bored due to their drab and mundane lives. And I think it's even more frustrating with a show like ACCA because the staff is great and the production value is definitely there with a lot of care put into it. And you can see all of that with just a few select cuts, like when Gene loses his lighter. Did we mention he smokes? But I can't imagine having the patience nor faith to willingly sit through this waiting for a miracle to happen. Like a kid waiting for his dad to come back from his trip to the corner store 20 years ago. If anything activates my trap card, it's wasted time. At the end of the day, ACCA has only been given 12 episodes, and they better use the remaining hours to its maximum extent. Now, I don't care if the original source material is good. That's good for it, but it's the anime I'm interested in, and so far, it's not doing a very good job of grabbing my attention. Oh look! Gene smokes! A lot. Cigarettes are expensive, and only rich people can smoke it. Sure, that's great information and all, and it'll probably be a pivotal plot point in the series, but is it really necessary where the show has to beat you over the head with it every single time? Seems like it, but as of right now, there's a lot with the show to be desired. So what did you guys think? Let me know down in the watch jig, and as usual, if you are further along in the show or the manga, no spoilers, please. Thank you for joining me on this first reaction. If you like this sort of thing, hit the like button to let me know. And if you have a suggestion for what you think I should talk about next, let me know down in the comments, though chances are I'm doing it anyways. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen and others, stay frosty.